What? 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 Luka Doncic is now a Laker. What? And why couldn't this have happened in like 2 hours? Why did this have to happen at like 8 a.m. my time? Or sorry, at 6 a.m. my time. Why did I have to be asleep? And I'm now awake at 8 a.m. my time talking about a freaking Luka Doncic trade. I'm going to do like a, Luka fan reacts, because if you guys don't know, the very first viral Luka Doncic video on this platform is Luka Doncic, the best prospect we've seen since LeBron James in 2017, a year before he was drafted, was made by myself. I flew over to Spain to watch the last time he ever faced Barcelona. But like, Luka for 80. Luka for 80. Madness. Absolute madness. Luka was stunned about the trade. Let's see what Sham says.
This came out of nowhere. This is maybe the most stunning trade, definitely that I've been a part of in recent NBA history, as far as it was never clearly out there. And you saw two teams in Rob Pelinka with the Lakers, Dallas Mavericks, Nico Harrison there, doing this deal. And I'm told Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, the players, coaches, a lot of people on both sides with the Mavericks and Lakers had no idea. I can assuredly tell you, it's a fact. LeBron James had no idea this was coming. Anthony Davis had no idea this was coming. I'm told Luka Doncic is still stunned about this trade. But when you look at the totality of what just occurred, Luka Doncic is a 25-year-old, like you said, mega star, perennial All-NBA player. He's someone that you think of as untouchable, as a guy that's never going to be traded. I'm told that the Mavericks actually approached the Lakers and offered Luka Doncic a few days ago in a trade.
The Mavs got off Luka to get somebody 8 years older. What?
Very recently, the Mavericks went out. They knew exactly who they wanted. They wanted Anthony Davis. That's the player that if they were ever going to trade Luka Doncic, if this was even a thought that was going to cross their mind, it was for AD. And so the Mavericks called the Lakers, offered Luka Doncic, and that's when the Lakers had to huddle internally. They've never offered Anthony Davis ever in a trade. But if you're going to get offered Luka Doncic, that's when Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, and that organization, they had to meet. And it's Luka Doncic at the end of the day. And they went out, and he's a 25-year-old player. For the next decade, you can look at him as the face of your franchise. And on the other side, with the Mavericks, you have someone who's 31. He's in the prime of his career. He wants to.
AD's not in the prime of his career. If you guys agree with this, subscribe. We're trying to hit 10,010 subscribers by the end of the day. Obviously, thank you guys so much for 10K. But yeah, that's what our goal is. But AD's not in his prime. Like, the Mavs have basically said, we are trying to win for the next 2 years, then we're rebuilding. That's basically it. We are genuinely trying to rebuild. We're going for it for 2 years, and then we are giving up. And that's it. That's it. Like, supposedly, they didn't want to pay Supermax. They didn't want to pay the Supermax. And for Luka, and also Luka makes $140 million less dollars. Luka now makes $140 million less dollars in this trade. And this is one of the craziest trades in the history of the NBA. We can be honest here. This is up there with the craziest trades in the history of the NBA. And I'm going to look today over the next, it's 8 a.m., 8:36 a.m. I'm up. I've got 6 hours sleep. It's enough to get through the day. I'm going to look through everything in this trade. Why Dallas made the trade. Why the Lakers made the trade. I'm going to look through Luka Doncic, what it means for him. And I look through what it means for AD. And do I think it makes the Lakers better this year? or do I think it makes the Mavs better this year? And ironically, I don't think either of them have a chance to win a championship. Like, I mean that. I don't think either of them have a chance to win a championship. But long term, it's 100 times better. A trade for the Los Angeles Lakers. 100 times better. Short term, it is much better for the Mavs. But also, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter that it's better short term. You don't trade Luka Doncic. There is no circumstance where you trade Luka Doncic. That doesn't make any sense. Like, AD has got, 2 years left? 2 years left because he's an injury-prone 31. And yes, I get it, Luka Doncic is an injury-prone 25. But, like, he's still played over 60 games every year. This is the first year where he's not going to make that All-NBA games threshold. This is the first year where he's not going to do that. And now we have got, like, Luka Doncic playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Like, this is the most shocking trade ever. Because everyone would have known something. Obviously, Luka Doncic has done something in the last week. I mean that. Like, Luka has obviously done something in the last week that has just made the Mavs say, nope, we're done with him. Because the Mavs approaching any team about Luka means that Luka's clearly done something. Either Luka said he wanted to leave, or Luka has... It's more than the weight thing, because Luka's always going to play heavy. There's no... Like, Luka's had to have done something that we just don't know of, and the Lakers are trying to get rid of him before it comes out. That's the only way. This makes sense in the Mavs' perspective. Like, you don't give up one of the 10 greatest 25-year-olds in history. Obviously, again, like, what a player is like at 25 doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. But, like, he is one of the greatest 25-year-olds in the history of the sport. And they have just gotten rid of him. I don't actually believe that... I still don't believe that I've woke up and I'm in the same universe. That this has happened. Like, I really, really, really am shocked that I'm in this universe. But anyway, yeah. You're going to be seeing 10 videos today about this trade. Every single thing, because, you know what, this channel is kind of dying a little bit, so we got to revive it. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.